Hi guys, it's Pixels Tech here. I'm back with another Widgy video, and today I thought I would push Apple widgets to their limit by seeing how many layers on Widgy I can create before Apple decides the widget won't load anymore. So I'm very lucky to own the M2 iPad Pro. That's the 11 inch. So we're going to be testing this on one of the highest models you can get. As you can see, I've got two widgets in front of me. Both widgets currently have a background and a tap action, which is a reload widget. And then this one has a group and it has another 14 groups within that group, all containing a total of over 800 layers. That is a mix of symbols, pictures, tap actions, texts, and shapes, and a massive variety of different types of layers. So what we'll do is, you can see it definitely won't load with all those layers. And just to prove that it has those layers in it, and on that red square, there you go. You saw that flash up there, and go to manage, and you can see that these are the widgets I'm using in the right slots. So let's go over to the green layer, and I'm going to show you that this just has currently two layers, a tap action and a background. And let's paste one of these layers in at a time. So what we're going to do is we're just going to load it with small doses at each stage. So there we go. And then what I'm going to do is copy the group, and I will delete the group again. So that just has that one group and a total of just under 50 layers. So let's see if that's loaded. And as you can see, nice and easy, 50 layers, no problem whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward over some of these because it's just going to be boring for you to sit and watch, but we will add one at a time. So now we've got around 91 layers. That's two groups, and you can see it's nicely loaded, nice and easy there, no struggles whatsoever. And now we've got 136 layers, so that's three groups. So let's go back and have a look, see if that's loaded. Right. Oh, and it did take a little bit of time, that. So 136, pushing it slightly. Let's go back and do the next test. And this is just a picture, so we've only got 142 here. Yeah, it is getting a lot slower, but it's still loading, so that's good. So we know we've got 142 layers. And now we're at 199 layers, which is just under the 200 mark, and it's loaded. So we know we can get 200. I think it's definitely pushing it. Let's see if we can add any more. Now we're going to throw this one in. This has taken it up to 287. So I'm pretty sure this is not going to load. Yeah, and as you can see, definitely not loading. So we know we're somewhere between 200 and 287. So let's go back now, and I'm going to start removing some layers now. So let's see how we get on here. And we're now down to 246 layers. So let's see if that loads. No, we're just going to remove some more then. Right, so 226 layers. Will this load? Yes. Right, okay. Very slow, extremely slow, but we do have progress. So it looks like 226 layers is a good starting place. Let's try and add a couple more to really just try and find that limit. Right, that's 231. So, right, okay, so we're just getting there. It's squeezing, but we're getting there. Right, and just add another picture there, so that's 237. Yeah, definitely struggling on this one, but it's loading. Right, so that's 243 layers. Let's see if this also loads. Nope. Okay, so I think we've got our value. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide them all again. I'm going to reset our widget and then I'm going to try it from the beginning. So what I'm doing here basically is just hiding every single layer and one by one going through just to make sure it loads up back up again. And it looks to be going okay until we get to the final image. So that just confirms the 237 layers we had previously. So as you can see, there are a hell of a lot of layers here, a various different amount of each type. So loads of text, loads of images, bar charts, and we've currently got around 21 kilobytes of space, which if you think about it is absolutely nothing. It's really surprising that it's such a small amount. And again, just want to confirm that's not Widgy. That is Apple's allowance to their widgets and what they allow to load. So even if you had any other app, it would be the same. So the one just then, that was over 50K. That was the one with 800 layers. And this one here, just a couple of layers, that is just 2K. So a big difference. And what we're going to do here, just to finish up and summarize, I'm going to go back and see if we can take some layers back off and see if we can get it to reload, because I think the most important thing is it being able to reload at a good rate. So I'd say we've found a maximum. Is that the right value to have as your widget? So my personal opinion, it got to around this point before it started really struggling, and you can see that that's reloaded. I think that that is the right amount to have, or when I say the right amount, I'd say the maximum with a good reload and refresh value. And it rounds up to about 200. We might as well not worry about that one. So 199 or 200. So that's a mixture of layers. You know, text is going to be a lot less than images. So, yeah, you know, as long as it's an average, then there's 18 kilobytes there. So I'd say 18 kilobytes, 200 layers on average, and you're pretty good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it answered the question for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring my bell, feed my ego, and I'll see you on the next one.